Okay, guys, so this is another video from Healthy Mango, the healthiest mango in the world. I'm just joking, but let's comment on Durian Rider and Freelee, the Banana Girl drama. I haven't made a video yet about this couple. I was always thinking, oh, this relationship is gonna end sooner or later because Freelee is like she likes to be like high end and like pretty and all dressed up, and but Durian Rider is like just raw person, like he was like a homeless guy sleeping in a carton box on the streets and stuff like that. So like, he's like really raw. He's not like high end. He doesn't fit in the high end society like Freely wants to be. I always wanted like it's such a weird relationship, and but now like I understand these two couple had like really big problems, and I believe there was like abuse all the time. Uh, Based on this video, I remember like I had one girlfriend before, like she was really aggressive and she wanted to hit me like many times, so I just finished that relationship. uh, Anytime that you get like a weird chick like that wants to hit you and stuff like that, especially on the face, that's a no zone. Like I had like a long time relationship with a girl that we hit like just for fun or wrestling, and but I only like hit her like on the ass, like slap, nothing else. Everything was off limits. So it was for her the same. No slapping on face, especially no punching, and no like really strong punches like you can see here. And you can see in this videos, I strongly suggest that Freely is like really was really aggressive, and she wasn't afraid of Durian Rider at all. If she would be afraid of Durian Rider, but he's like a fucking thin guy and like a leaf, even though he's like on steroids. But Freely was not afraid of this guy at all. She probably like really hit him all the time and on the face. Can you believe that? On the ear and stuff like that. And he claimed that he was like nibbling his ear, and then he like smacked her behind her like ear like automatically. I would believe that. I would believe that. Like I know like women like go crazy and they want to hurt you, and I believe this could happen. Like she would like just bite his ear and he like just slapped her. I for some reason I believe Duran Rider. I don't believe Freely in this case. Freely is all fake, but Duran Rider was always like honest, and he lied too, like many people claim. But I did not. Like the biggest proof that I believe Durian Rider more, that he like acknowledged that he's taking steroids. I mean that's he would like he could hide it like 100% all the time, but he was like open about it, and it's so bad for his business. But that's why I believe Durian Rider more than Freely, and Freely is like botoxed up and losing all kind of stuff. Who knows what she's doing these days? And yeah, there were no like I don't know like this couple was pretty like solid. Like Duran Rider, like there was no like girls claiming he fucked them during the relationship, like only like when they were not dating. So I don't like Duran Rider. He's like really like shitting on everybody. I don't like that. But this time I would believe him that Freely was hitting him all the time, and but he did not. Like in this video you can see like he's like protecting himself like a girl, and the shock on his face, like she wanted to slap him, she slapped him on the face. I mean, who does that? Which girl slaps boyfriend like just like that? It meant this means that she was doing it all the time. And like Duran Rider claimed in his video also that he like she like had like really strong punch, and like she was like hitting him everywhere. Like you can see like this soon, like in a few seconds, how she hit him like in the ribs, like with really full force. And I know like how this hurts because I was training in Taekwondo like in the past. So I know this hits hurts, especially from women, because you cannot defend yourself. It's a woman for Christ's sake. So let's see. So they were like just shooting a video here, and Freelee now claims it was all a bullshit. But Freelee was fucking weird in this video. Look at that. So weird, like. And she claims, oh, it was just for fun, and but I don't believe it. Look at that. Oh, he received a real fucking punch. Can you imagine being in a relationship like that? That you're like, that the girl is stronger than you? Like, Durian is paper thin guy, so he doesn't have any muscles, maybe in legs. But that's it, not in arms. And he's like being abused by Freelee all the time like that. I mean, she didn't hit him hard on the face in this occasion, but this in ribs he got a real strong shot. I know this because I trained. I know his reaction, the face, and he like just disappeared. And look, his face, like he's all.
Animal pop.
Can you believe that? Can you believe this shit? Let's go through it once more time. I mean, weird. Freelee was fucking weird, man. Here, look at that. She's like maybe drunk or
In our relationship.
Drugs
Have a look at this.
Look at that. It seems that like she's on drugs or something, and she's like got like this rage suddenly. Look, she really punched him like really strong. It was like Durian all claims like how powerful Freelee is. She could be like a kickboxer or something. Like it's horrible to have like a woman like that abuses. That's my thing. Like Freelee always lies from my experience. She cannot be that thin, like on this diet, not exercising a lot, and the Durian Rider is like more open. Like, I mean, for God's sake, he talked about steroid reuse. Like, how can it be like a health coach with steroid problem? I mean, it's impossible, and he still like acknowledged that problem. He admitted like he took steroids like few weeks ago to that vegan hyena or vegan cheetah channel. So let's check that footage. So here is the proof. He's interviewed with vegan hyena, vegan cheetah, and I just want to show you the excerpt about his admitting that he's using steroids like 2 weeks ago. I mean, this guy is on gear like all the fucking time, and all his like stories like bullshit, but he didn't hide it. He could say like freely, oh, I don't take any roids, and Freelee still claims she doesn't take any injections in her face and stuff like that.
Why does Freelee keep saying the steroids have changed you? You need to go get help. She thinks, you know, she's telling people that you're under the influence of steroids now. And I'm going to be real with you, okay? It's not that far of a stretch to think that possibly you are on gear. It's really not that far of a stretch just because of a lot of things you've said. I mean, come on, man. I'm fairly transparent about, you know, what I take and don't take. You know, when's the last time? Let me ask you a straight up question, Harley. When's the last time you've taken steroids? Look at me. Tell me the last time you've taken steroids.
On my life, the last time I took any steroids was about 2 weeks ago. I was in Adelaide, Australia, and it was pissing me.
2 weeks ago?
Yeah, listen me out, man.
You're on gear, Harley.
Do you know what oxymethylone is? Androlic.
All right, so you were taking that?
Yeah, and do you know how powerful that shit is?
Why are you taking it?
I took that because I did a video about it, and so I had some fucking bag of this shit.
So he claims, I don't want to play more, but he claims like he admitted, like that's a big deal for me, like a guy admitting he's on steroids, and he's like health coach, healthy living, raw, vegan, everything's healthy, and on the side he's like taking gear. Like for his business, he should never like admit this, but he did. And that's why I trust him more than Freelee. I mean, Freelee is so transparent, but this guy, like, he's putting a risk on his business and all the movement, raw till four, everything. I trust this guy like for, but I'm like, I know when a guy is lying like all the time. I know when there's like a scam going on, and I always knew like Freely and Durian Rider they cannot be so thin if they eat like all that junk raw food. I mean vegan food. There must be something going on like throwing up in the toilet. So that's not confirmed and with these people like freely throwing up, I really suspect she's like having like bulimia or anorexia, whichever she has, like because I lived with one like for 5 years, and I if her mother wouldn't tell me I wouldn't notice, and she was like throwing up after every meal. I had no idea. There was no smell from her mouth, no smell from toilet, nothing. They do it like completely silently. So when my ex-girlfriend went to the toilet when we were at her place, her house, she had to leave her door open, so her father was like listening. That I think that's going on with Freely, but for some reason her teeth are still okay. Like usually, like bulimic people has like fucked up teeth, like my ex did, like all yellow because enamel will get like all rotten from the acid that you're like throwing up. So maybe she has like the thin layers of new teeth, because her teeth like don't look too natural. They're good, like more than like Durian Rider like row of urinals that he's having made in Thailand. I mean his teeth are like just terrible, but Freely has like maybe she's like the thin layer of that they're doing. I don't know what's the name. Oh, somebody remind me in comments. But yeah, that's my point. Like I think Duran Rider like tells the truth like many times more than Freely. So I admit that she harassed him, like beat him up all the time and stuff like that. I really believe that. That's my opinion. So what's your opinion? Share with me. Thank you. Love you all. Thank you very much.